all of you are in good condition at home, but studying your regular routine. Thank you very much. Class 11 Commerce. Today I will start cost. The day before I explained production, different types of production, total production, average production, marginal production, how to do production, everything has been discussed. Now you know that in order to produce something, producers have to bear cost. Without cost, production cannot be done. So cost is very important. Even you know that the producer, before starting production, first calculate the cost of production and the price through which he can sell it and profit. That is, selling price minus cost is the profit. Therefore, cost plays an important role. Cost plays an important role in the field of production. Without cost, nothing can be produced. Even services cannot be produced. Your guardians are spending a lot of money or meeting a lot of cost to make you a capital so that you can produce some goods and service in future. Therefore, without cost, nothing can be done. I am standing here, the lights are on, the fans are running. This is cost. This is fixed cost. Building is the fixed cost incurred by the owner of the school. So cost is very important. What is cost? Cost is the amount of expenses for the production of goods and services by purchasing some factor and non-factor inputs. That is cost, that is the producers have to incur some cost, some expenses for the factor and non-factor inputs to complete the production. Factor of inputs are four: land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. And non-factor inputs are raw materials. In order to produce something, raw materials are also essential. So non-factor elements are raw material. So this is cost. Today I will discuss cost. So I told you that cost is the expenditure that the producers has to bear for the factor and non-factor inputs of production. Now, factors cost are of different types. First one is explicit cost. Explicit cost. And second one is implicit cost. Implicit cost. What do you mean by explicit cost and implicit cost? Explicit cost is the cost which the producer has to bear, for using external resources and for which he has to pay. Explicit cost. The factors which are not available for himself from his own resource. He has to purchase these factors of production in order to run the production. So, production runs, it requires cost, for the cost of land, for the cost of labor, for the cost of capital. All these are explicit cost which the producer has to incur. This explicit cost the producer has to incur. He has to pay for the use of these factors or non-factors of production, that is explicit cost. And implicit cost, sometimes the owner or the producer may possess some factors, that is self-owned factors, and for this he has not to pay anything, that is called implicit cost. The cost is implicit when self-owned factors are used by the producer. Suppose you have a building of your own, you want to start a business there and you have not to pay the rent for that building, so that is implicit cost which you have not to pay others, but actually if you lend it for rent you will get some rent. Therefore, it is implicit cost, self-owned cost, self-owned property cost. You may work in the factory, in your own factory, getting no regular salary at the existing rate, but your service has some value, and that is self-owned factor for which you may get the cost, and it is called implicit cost. So, explicit cost is the concept of giving, paying. It is the concept of giving or paying, whereas implicit cost is the own cost. It is availed by himself for his either service or property. Either service or property. He may do work in the factory, or he may utilize his own land or building for the production, but he is not getting rent at the current rate, but it has some cost. It has some cost. In place of his own building, if he work in others, if he takes rented house, rented building, he has to pay rent. That would be explicit. But as he is using his own building or own service, he is not paying it at the market rate, so it is implicit cost. It is also a cost. And both these costs, this is an external cost, this is internal cost. This is paying cost, this is receiving cost. Is it clear? Is there anybody else? Okay. So, this is payment concept. This is payment concept. Why it is payment concept? Why it is payment concept? Students, please answer. I have already discussed why the explicit cost is payment concept. This is very important for your examination. Explain implicit cost and explicit cost and make differences between them. So why explicit cost is payment concept and it is receiving concept? Answer please. Yes, as the producer is paying for the resources he is using. Thank you. Who is it? नाम दीजिए गो रुद्र oh Riddhu very good Riddhu thank you very much for giving correct answer so as he is using the others property in the field of production it is called payment concept and it is receiving concept because he himself the producer himself is receiving the cost not giving to anybody else but in this case the producer has to pay to the workers interest for the capital or rent for the land or building or anything else. Therefore, this is payment concept. Am I clear? And this cost is shown in the account book. It is shown in the account book. It is shown in the book of account because when he will have to, the owner will have to place the account to the government for several reasons, he will have to show it. But this is not shown. It is not shown in the book of account. It is not shown. Why? Suppose you have a pond, tank, and you cultivate fish there and catch fish and eat. Will you calculate cost of this fish? No. You produce paddy on your field, agricultural field, and a part of it you consume. And at the time of return, you do not show it. It is your self-consumption. So, implicit cost is a self-cost. It is not shown in the book of account. So, these are the differences between explicit cost and implicit cost. I think it is clear. If you are in confusion, anybody may ask. I may discuss it again or answer your question. Could you follow me? Yes sir or no sir? Yes sir, thank you. Now we discuss about selling cost. Selling cost. It is very well-known word, selling cost. In order to sell and increase to sell, the producers have to incur a cost in order to increase their sale in the market. To promote their commodity, in the market, the producers have to incur a cost for selling the commodity. Sometimes you will find in the newspaper there are big advertisements given by the companies regarding their quality of product, price of the product, uses of the product, necessary of the product. All these are written there. And for advertisement on newspaper, on TV, on cinema TV in the cinema screen, or anywhere, even by sending individual persons, sales boy, to promote his commodity, and they visit door to door. They show their product. They explain the usefulness of the product, the low price of the product, attractive discount of price of the product, everything are discussed by them in each and every door of houses just to promote these sales of these products. The companies, the producers arrange this. Advertisements are given on newspaper. It requires cost. The producer has to bear a lot of cost for this reason, but it is essential in order to increase the sale of his product. And sometimes they take the opportunity to promote their product through TV, and there they broadly explain the necessity of the product, the good side of using of this product, just to promote their production. Otherwise, if the production is not sold in the market, the company cannot run. And people also will be deprived of taking the opportunity of any good commodity to purchase. Therefore, selling cost is one of the important costs that the producer have to bear. Sometimes the small producer suffers from this crisis. They have no enough capital to spend as selling cost to promote their commodity in the market. So they have to suffer. They have to suffer. Their commodity may be of good quality, but we the consumer, we the user, do not know about the ins and outs of that product. This is the difficulty of some producer, particularly in the third world countries like India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, etc., etc. They are not so big capitalists like the American producer or UK producer. Therefore, if the company or the producer can avail this opportunity of selling cost, they can promote their business from a lower to higher status. Is it clear? Is there any question? Please ask. देखो आपसा है So now we will discuss regarding fixed cost and variable cost. We know there are two types of cost: fixed cost and variable cost. And variable cost. Often fixed cost is denoted as FC. Even in question you may get FC, not fixed cost language. And variable cost is VC, Vice Chancellor, variable cost, right? So fixed cost and variable, there are two main costs. Two main costs, fixed cost and variable cost. What do you mean by fixed cost? What do you mean by variable cost? Fixed cost is the cost which cannot be increased in short period of time of production. In short period, fixed cost cannot be increased. It is fixed. It is fixed. If you want to increase, if any producer want to increase fixed cost, then he will have to take time. Within the short period, fixed cost cannot be increased. Now, I am giving you an example which you see in your school life. This building is a great big building, and you suppose 2000 students read here. There are extra demand for admission in this school. Students are coming more and more, but there is no scope of accommodation in the class. does the owner of this building can build a new building within a very short period, 1 month, 30 days, 50 days? No, this is a fixed cost. It will take time to build another fixed asset which require fixed cost. Therefore, it cannot be changed. But like chalk, papers, wood, electric light, these can be changed. If the demand for of these commodities increases, it can be supplied then and there, because these are cheaply available in the market. If you have the purchasing capacity, you may purchase these commodities from the market and utilize. But this type of building cannot be purchased at a particular point of time according to your necessity. Therefore, fixed cost is fixed, but during the short period, in the long period, all costs are variable cost. In the long period, this building can be built again. Like this building, another building can be built again. Therefore, fixed cost is fixed in a particular period of time, short period of time, but no cost is fixed in the longer period of time. So, production depends on fixed cost in the short period. If demand increased, even if the demand increases, the supply of commodities cannot be increases by increasing the fixed factor. The cost for fixed factor is called fixed cost. What is fixed cost? The cost incurred by the producer for fixed factor of production is called fixed factor. Am I clear? And the cost incurred by the variable factors of production is called variable cost or VC. It can be varied. It can be increased even a short period of time, because in India, like countries, variable factors are available and cheap, labor, not technical labor, raw materials. These are variable costs. But an engineer is not available at any time, may not be. A doctor may not be. A professor may not be available. Therefore, variable cost is the cost which is incurred by the producer for the variable factors of production, like raw materials, temporary labor, not permanent labor. Permanent labor comes under the fixed cost. Temporary labor comes under the variable cost. So I think it is clear to you, fixed cost and variable cost. May I repeat anything or proceed? Or proceed? Proceed, sir. Okay. Now there are so many costs. Costs are of different types. TC, TFC, TVC, VC, TVC, etc. These are AFC. There are different types of cost. TC means total cost. What do you mean by total cost? I have already explained it. This is total fixed cost. This is total variable cost. VC is variable cost. TVC is total variable cost. AFC is average fixed cost. How can you calculate this individually? Total cost is the sum total of fixed cost and variable cost is equal to TC. TC is equal to sum total of sigma fixed cost FC plus sigma VC variable cost. That is summation of fixed cost and summation of variable cost jointly constitute total cost, and total fixed cost is the cost which a producer has to bear for using the fixed factor of production. Fixed factor of production, that is the fixed factor like machines, tools, building, land, etc. That is total fixed cost. And total variable cost, the total variable cost is the cost which is incurred by the producer for using different types of variable factors of production, variable factors of production. So VC, TVC, and VC just variable cost is used with the total cost, fixed cost. TVC, again not to type. And then AFC, average fixed cost. The total fixed cost divided by Q is average fixed cost. Total fixed cost, that is TFC, I am giving you. TFC by Q, that is unit quantity. In units is called AFC. AFC is such, average fixed cost. If you divide total fixed cost by the quantity produced, that is quantity Q by units, is called AFC. What will be the shape of AFC? Can you say? What will be the shape of AFC curve? No or yes? Rectangular hyperbola, right, perfectly right. It is rectangular hyperbola, very good. It is rectangular hyperbola. Why? Why it is rectangular hyperbola? Very good. Why? Can you say? Can you tell me the shape of that rectangular hyperbola? This is rectangular hyperbola in shape. Yes. So this is the shape of AFC. This is rectangular hyperbola in shape. Right? Okay. So thank you very much. Today, up to this, next day, we will discuss all the calculation of the costs. Thank you.